King Charles confronted an awkwrad indication of the past when he showed up in Australia this week, marking a page just beneath the mark of his late previous spouse Diana, Princess of Wales. As part of their duties upon their arrival in Australia, King Charles and Queen Camilla signed the nation's first Bible. Welcome viewers to my channel. Please subscribe, like my video and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. Every visiting member of the royal family has signed the Bible. Rev. Richard Johnson, the first Christian minister in Australia, owned the historic book. During her first official visit in 1954, the late Queen Elizabeth signed it. Giving it to Charles, the diocese supervisor said the Book of Scriptures addresses a huge history of this congregation and nation. Using his own wellspring pen, the Lord marked the Book of Scriptures on a page underneath the mark of the late Princess of Ridges from their 1983 visit. The tour marked a turning point in Charles and Diana's marriage, and it is believed that the then Prince of Wales was dissatisfied with the public's love for Diana. The royals left St. Thomas's Church in northern Sydney after an hour of worship to loud applause from the hundreds of people gathered on the lawn next to the church. Outside, a small group of anti-monarchy protesters gathered under a large decolonize banner, but the well-wishers drowned them out. One person heard Charles say, several people yelled, "It's a beautiful day. We cherish you." After presenting an hourglass he dubbed a speech timer to an Australian assembly later, the king made a joke about the sands of time passing. Charles couldn't avoid getting the sand rolling in the wake of giving the watch to the Parliament of New South Ridges, commending the 200th commemoration of its upper house. In a speech to guests, the king, who was there in 1974 to mark the 150th anniversary of the Legislative Council, said, "Of course, democratic systems need to change in order to be useful, but they are still fundamentally sound, as I stated in this building 50 years ago. Democracy, in my opinion, possesses an extraordinary capacity for innovation, compromise, adaptability, and stability when supported by wisdom and good faith. In addition, strong parliamentary systems, such as the one we are commemorating on this special day, are essential to the democratic systems that serve the diverse societies of today, and are even more essential in light of the constantly shifting social, economic, natural, and technological environment." The hourglass was made by hand by the Goldsmiths Centre in London. It has a cedar base made of wood from the King's Highgrove home. Charles joked about time, which made the guests laugh. "It only remains for me to say what a great joy it is to come to Australia for the first time as sovereign and to renew a love of this country and its people that I have cherished for so long." The sands of time encourage brevity. Before Charles and Camilla joined the churchgoers at St. Thomas's Anglican Church, its minister Michael Mantle made them chuckle when he told them, "You will not know the day or hour when the King will appear," Jesus said.